Alright guys, we're taking on the Harper Whalers in game 8. So right after the Minnesota North Stars, and I changed up some settings. The Harper Whalers are now the Carolina Hurricanes. North or South Carolina Hurricanes, might I add, and I don't know why the Harper Whalers are relocated by any means, but, it is what it is. And Hartford, their alumni team has Gordie Howe, Chris Pronger. We don't have many good alumni guys. And what's crazy about the our team is that we don't have Bobby Orr. We don't have Bobby Orr. And it's crazy to me because the Boston Bruins, let me look up this. The Boston Bruins. And I understand the Boston Bruins are 9-1. They're doing really well. I hope they make it to the Stanley Cup. Which is my wish. They won in 2011. I saw the 2013 and 2019 ones. Retired numbers, or if you want to go to Hall of Famers, let's go retired numbers. Eddie Shore, Leon Hitchman, Bobby Orr, Aubrey Dick Clapper, Phil Esposito, Cam Neely, Johnny Busick, we got him. Milt Schmidt, Rick Middleton, we got him. Willie Ree, we got him. Terry O'Reilly, we got him. Ray Burkett, we got him. So, I don't know what it is with our squad, or like some Hall of Famers, but we don't have Bobby Orr. And what's weird is Jacques Plante played one season with Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins when he was on this decline. So it's kind of awkward, but like he played for the Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, St. Louis Blues, Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, and Edmonton Oilers. When that was a thing. It's kind of crazy. He was the one who created the mask thing. And Jacques Plante is kind of a Boston Hall of Famer. Although not really. There's Bernie Parent. I don't know. Actually, Bernie Parent was mostly a Philadelphia Flyer. And he was never really a Boston Bruin. He joined the Boston Bruins. But then in the expansion draft, I think, I could be incorrect on this, the Philadelphia Flyers selected him. So Bernie Parent became the best Philadelphia Flyer goalie ever. But it just doesn't make any sense to me why some of the guys of the Boston Bruins retired numbers aren't there, like Bobby Orr or Eddie Shore, I think, is on there. But Bobby Orr, he isn't on there. Now, if he's on the Chicago Blackhawks alumni, that will piss me off. You know why? Why, Raul? Because he is not a Chicago Blackhawk alumni. He's not a true Blackhawk alumni. If that makes any sense. It just doesn't make any sense at all to me. So we're winning 5-2, and you're gonna see another game after this. Sorry if I'm not commentating as much. I have to rant on certain things a lot. Hartford, I want you guys to get your Hartford Whalers back. If not, I'm gonna have to make a video about the Ottawa Senators, everything, their history, how they should be combined, along with the St. Louis Eagles and the Winnipeg Jets, their history, and we'll just go from there. I might do a Hartford Whalers expansion franchise. That might include losing. That might include not going to Stanley Cup playoffs and all that stuff. I might do like an original 6 kind of thing, but that won't work out very much. Yeah, guys. Hartford, Gordie Howe, Chris Pronger, you guys suck. On to the next game. Yeah. Alright, we're doing back-to-back. So this is game 9 against the one and only Columbus Blue Jackets alumni. So you might be thinking to yourselves, Columbus Blue Jackets alumni. Are you kidding? Now, I do, again, have to let you guys know in advance that these are pre-recorded and everything, so, guys, chill out. This Blue Jackets alumni is dog crap, so, let's think about this for a moment. Hartford, okay, Hartford Whalers. They, obviously, as you know, came from the WHA. They were not considered expansion franchise, obviously. So, and they were also called the New England Whalers, which kind of pissed off Boston, so. And also, by the way, there's going to be 3 games in this episode. One is, you already saw the Hartford Whalers, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and, the Toronto Maple Leafs alumni. They are a pretty good squad. I am going to say that. They're like at the top of the division with the New York Rangers, who had Wayne Gretzky. And yeah. Wayne Gretzky, I don't know why his number is retired across the board. I know he's like the best player, but like seriously, it makes no sense. Not saying it's kind of dumb, it's just like why? And Gordie Howe played with his sons in the WHA, and it kind of makes sense. Like, he went to the Hartford Whalers, well, New England Whalers, then became the Hartford Whalers. It's like, you know, it's kind of crazy that all this time Gordie Howe was a part of the an era of Maurice Richard, Brett Hall, like all these guys. Then he um, did what he had to do. Although, what's also crazy is that he started a All-Star game at 53 or something, and I knew he could have played longer. Actually, he could have played longer, but his last decade, he played so many different leagues. He was the best player, and when he retired, he was automatically inducted into Hall of Fame. And when he only retired because he had a chronic wrist problem. And once he got back, he was able to play with his sons in the WHA. He was a critical part of the NHL WHA merger, actually. And they both went to war. And I'm pretty sure, yep, we scored a goal. So, what's more important here is this. The WHA, in my opinion, could have challenged for the Stanley Cup. And I feel like back in 2004, 2005, because the MLB didn't have a period where the MLB could have awarded the World Series to the Montreal Expos, although that would not have made sense. And it should make sense. And so back in 2004, 2005, when the lockout happened and when the season canceled, and that was the first time it ever happened, I felt like the Stanley Cup could have been challenged for by any team, and the trustees of the Stanley Cup were saying no. And when the season rolled around 2005, 2006, it just didn't happen. So, in my eyes, you could, in a way, for World Series, you could give it to the New York Giants, who are now the San Francisco Giants. Then, you could actually give it towards, yeah, here's a goalie fight. Shivers versus Dene. Yeah. Anyway. The best of the best come here to fight. Play a hockey and everything. Back in the 1917 Stanley Cup Finals, because it was, or 1919, I think, it was a hit hard because of the Spanish flu thing. And it was tied, basically. 3-3-1, and there was going to be a game, I guess 8, you could say, decided, so a best of 8 series, which you would have had 5 wins, at least, to win the whole entire thing, I guess, in a situation like that. So, yeah, and in I know y'all and Bourquet actually got into a fight because he injured a dude, and I don't know if he ever got a game misconduct or anything like that, because you know, well, he didn't get a game misconduct. he just got a fighting major. And the issue with this is, on semi-pro, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, I'm playing rookie now, and I might switch it back to semi-pro once the playoffs roll around. Because I just want to for rookie to get like stats and everything ready. Most of the games that I play on rookie, they're really good. They're actually really good. I play some off-camera future in the season, and they work out really good. They do, really. And I try to balance out all the seasons, everything. And, yeah. It just makes everything interesting. Like, 4-on-4, 3-on-3. They're all really good, like, kind of like battles between alumni squads. Now, if the alumni squads actually played it real life during certain eras of hockey, like now, or the 90s, or the 80s, or the 70s, with also the playoff formats that they had, which, by the way, the playoff formats were absolutely terrible. And to me, the NBA's kind of worked, although they had this kind of weird thing where the division winners, at least the top 3, couldn't even make it. Like, there was a criteria for a long time for the 2 divisions that turned into 3 that basically was like, you can't have the top 3 division winners are automatically top 2 division winners are automatically locked in for the top seeds, number 1 to number 2, and so on and so forth. When it became 3, it was the top 3 seeds that locked in all 3 division winners. That created a lot of problem. And I'm not surprised for the NHL and NHL when it had all 8 teams, regardless of division, have that kind of system. Same thing with the NFL now. All top 4 division winners are locked in, no matter a record, which is absolutely nuts, to say the least. Because the NFC East, you have to think about this. NFC East, they were terrible in 2020. 2020, yeah, they were terrible in 2020. And yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. And we scored a goal with Oates with 59 seconds left in the 3rd period. You know, it's going to be awesome. So, the Toronto Maple Leafs, okay. I played this game. It was really good, even on rookie. Sorry for the long pause. Rookie difficulty is kind of sad in a way. Because it's like really easy and all you could do is just like think of the fundamentals. And look right here. We got a delay of game penalty by a goalie. And now it's 6-on-4, which doesn't even make any sense to me. So now they can score in overtime, and overtime can happen. Technically speaking here. And we have 5 seconds, so this is the end of the game. So yeah. See y'all in Toronto. Yes, guys, this is me early in the morning. We're facing against the Toronto Maple Leafs, the alumni squad. Now, you may be asking to yourselves, Raul, why are you taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs alumni team? They're one of the best of the best. They have the best, but we don't have a key player. We don't have the best player, Bobby Orr. And so, it is what it is. The Boston Bruins are an original six squad. They defeated the New York Rangers 5-2. They're taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs tomorrow. Saturday when you're watching this. They had their fun. They had their fun. And I do want to say something. This is a squad that could do so much. A goal was scored by Adam Oates. Most of the players don't have helmets. Boston Bruins can do it. David Pastrnak is going to become a superstar. But the one thing I will say, as a Boston Bruins fan, is that we shall win the Stanley Cup in this new decade, the 2020s. Eddie Shore, Lionel Hitchman, Bobby Orr. Like I said, Bobby Orr should have been in the game, but you know, it is what it is for Bobby Orr. Those guys scored a goal. We're on a penalty thing. I got my guys on deck ready to do. The crazy thing is about franchise is that you could exploit it. This is what I'm doing. And obviously, I know that I want to win a Stanley Cup, and I'm gonna force to doing it. And I know we haven't faced, we haven't faced majority of the squads, alumni teams, but the thing is, 5-on-3 is coming up. Most of the time, I want to face good quality teams, and some of the alumni teams like Hartford, Quebec, another one, Minnesota North Stars. Those are what I want to face. Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens, the Detroit Red Wings. Those are teams I want to face. The LA Kings, the Pittsburgh Penguins, eventually the Philadelphia Flyers. Those teams, yeah, I want to face them. However, the problem is with most alumni teams is that some of them are not good, like the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Anaheim Ducks, although Anaheim has Corey Perry. Well, Corey Perry is not on the Anaheim Ducks now, but he was part of the of their run, and he could be like a Hall of Famer, I believe, or at least have his number retired by the, Ducks. But that's a whole other story. The thing is, for most squads, most teams back, the alumni teams, and Keon, center number 14, scored the power play goal. That means it's 5-on-4. Anyway, I want to face good alumni teams, and if I don't face one of your alumni teams, I'm sorry. So far, I have faced the Washington Capitals, Arizona Coyotes, Ottawa Senators, Anaheim Ducks, and the Minnesota North Stars. 5 alumni teams, and Al Murphy scored another goal. Today, we're going to be taking on yet another set of alumni teams. And it's going to keep on building. Eventually, I want to get to all 30, all other alumni teams. But it's going to come down to the point where I just can't do that. St. Blues alumni would be sick. And I have to check the regular season so that way I can, do my thing. And if I have to go back in the footage, I kind of have to. And the current footage you are seeing or previous episodes would be irrelevant. However, I can't get the win forcefully, so with similar stats and everything. Anyway, what am I trying to say? The alumni teams that I'm going to face need to be at least somewhat good. For example, Toronto Maple Leafs are good. Harper Whalers are good. Montreal Canadiens, Detroit Red Wings, Pittsburgh Penguins, New York Rangers. I don't know about the New York Islanders during their dynasty run. The LA Kings, in a way. I have to say, in a way, because deflection goal by Tele tied up. You know what I'm saying. Not tied up. 3-4-1 goal differential. What was I saying? So, I'm facing alumni teams, and all tied up by Bourque, defenseman, and it's all tied up. So most of the time, throughout this series, I am going to be including at least every single alumni team. If I can't, I don't know. Maybe I could do a second round of this, and maybe I could do a Robin round type, so I could use the custom league and do a Robin round type, so that way that can work out. So I can include the alumni franchises and everything. So the Colorado Avalanche, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Dallas Stars had their alumni teams, but I wanted to replace them with the old ones, the old franchises, although California Golden Seals include one. And Tim O'Reilly scored a goal. You see, rookie, it can produce good games. And next episode, my friends, you are going to be seeing the Gordie Howe-led Detroit Red Wings. Yes, you heard that right. The Gordie Howe-led Detroit Red Wings. You may be asking yourself, bro, why did you pick the Detroit Red Wings? Well, they have a fire squad on their hands. And also, I will point this out, I put them in the Western Conference for geographical reasons. I didn't put them out for any other reason, and I will state that the season, Cashman and Gilmore are getting in a fight. Legends are, this is alumni teams, and they're hashing it out. I just wish, like, certain alumni teams, like I've said in previous videos, would be in, and their overall can be, like, changed, depending if they were good or bad. Like Gold Seals, I'm pretty sure they only made the playoffs twice, and their alumni team can be okay, mid, let's put it at mid. For a team like the Colorado Rockies, they only made the playoffs once, and I'm gonna note this, that was because that division at that time was so weak that they made it the division winner, and the Colorado Rockies made it as losing squads. You know what? I had to, like, accept a fight. Buick versus Anderson. We're doing it. So yeah, it is what it is. I did do it. I did fight. Fighting majors on both ends, of course. That's just how this game works. Don't worry, I'm gonna be uploading the Carolina episode. So you're gonna get 2 episodes on Friday, which are probably out. And you are also gonna get some videos, 2 videos on Saturday. I hope you guys understand that I work really hard and my mental health is not good sometimes, and I just want you guys know that I try to upload every single day. I'm not like the kid who used to upload triple headers, quadruple headers. That was because, like, back then, I screen recorded, and I didn't have audio. Bye, guys.